it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church with another Proverbs Practical. Appreciate you watching. Our last video urged us to trust God with both judgment and salvation. This next verse turns once again to how we deal with others in business. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 23. Verse 23 of Proverbs 20 says, "Diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good." Now, if this sounds familiar, it's because it's the same theme as back in verse 10. Once again, we've stepped into the shop or into the marketplace, into the world of business, and we see that God cares about honesty in business just as much as He does anywhere else. It's always struck me as a little odd when people will say, "Well, I would never lie in church." They'll be saying something and people say, "Really?" And they say, "Well, I wouldn't lie in church," as though God is not as concerned with truth in every other building in town. God wants to be God over every part of our lives, including our business, and that includes the money part. Diverse weights would be used to trick people about how much they were paying for something or how much they were going to get for that money. A false balance would be used the same way. It would make it look like you were getting more than what you were really getting for what you paid, or that you were paying less for what you were getting. It was a way to trick people about the deal you were making with them. And God hates that. It's deception, and God is all for truth. Now, God is not against making a profit. What God is against is deceit. If someone knows what they're getting and they're willing to pay that for it, that's a completely different matter than when someone thinks they're getting one thing, but really they're getting another for what they pay. Maybe we'd be careful to be honest in our business dealings. Well, how serious is this? It's bad enough that it's called an abomination to the Lord. And it's serious enough that now He's brought it up twice here in the same chapter. God knows there's a constant temptation to deception in our dealings, knowing that we can get an advantage if we can deceive other people. See, there's a tendency to think of our business partners as opponents, whom we have to beat. But that is far from God's mindset about business. In His mindset, each has something they're willing to give and something they desire to get. They know what they're giving, they know what they're getting, and they're willing to make that exchange, not out of force, but voluntarily. They each benefit from the transaction. Shouldn't that really be our goal? For our actions to benefit the people that we deal with? Aren't we to love our neighbor, even the neighbor we do business with? So if we treat the people we do business with as prey or as enemies to be deceived and conquered, willfully harming them through the transactions by tricking them about what they're getting or what they're giving, we're not only walking away from God's character as the truth, we're also rejecting His character as love. No wonder deceptive, predatory business practices are such an abomination to God. I hope this video is a help to you. If it is, give it a like. Subscribe to our channel for more like it. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. We'd love to see you in person here at Dexter Gospel Church. Until next time, I hope you stay well and walk in love, even in business.